Hi everyone, it's Dr. Elizabeth. Welcome to Skinny Dipping in the Fountain of Youth, where I share with you all of my secrets on how to be undeniably radiant, beautiful, youthful, and sexy at every age. And since I am 58 years young, I know a little bit about this. I've been on the planet a long time. I've garnered a lot of secrets, and I'm really excited to share all of them with you. So today's topic and the theme of today's video is something I use a lot with the clients that I work with, and what I call it is small changes equal miraculous results. And I know you might be thinking, yeah, miraculous results? Really, Dr. Elizabeth? I'm not exaggerating when I say miraculous results. And if you try this very simple technique, you will definitely see for yourself. And I invite you to do that. So what's one example of a small change you can make that would equal miraculous results in your life in the area in which you want more results, more expansion, more results, dreams realized, things like that? So if you want to know the answer, stay tuned. You guys, so we're talking about small changes equal miraculous results. So let's talk about what that might look like. First, I want to share with you guys. In fact, I need to go. Don't move. Don't move. Okay. So I have my little board here, and actually, let's do it this way. I think we'll be able to. Okay. So I have my little board here, and Staples did not have a stand, so I'm gonna have to hold it until I can get a stand, but I didn't want to miss out on this because I think this is really powerful. So let's look at this for a second. Hopefully, oh, you guys can see that. Cool. Okay, so this is you. Let's make sure we got a beautiful smile on our face. Okay, so you are a multi-dimensional being. What I mean by that, we don't live in a linear universe, and we are not linear beings. I will go a little bit more into the quantum physics of why that is so in another video, but for now, let's just go ahead and let's make that assumption on the table for what we're going to talk about today. So we have all these different aspects of our life. We have the aspect of a wonderful career we're looking to create, a healthy body, intimate, loving relationship, beautiful friends. There's so many different areas in our life where we may be looking to make some changes. So here's the amazing thing. If this is the area of health, we'll just put an H for health there. If we literally, I'm not talking figuratively or imaginatively, if we literally just do one thing, make one small change in the direction of better health, it affects every other dimension of our life because we are multidimensional beings. So just by when you wake up in the morning, if you make the decision, let's say you wake up in the morning and you decide to have a raw green juice or a superfoods green smoothie, which I know you guys, I always talk about that. It's the best thing in the world for you. So let's say you, instead of you give up the bacon and eggs and you give up the oatmeal, all that's crap. Or you give up the cereal with the milk. Don't get me started on the milk. Not a good idea. And instead you say, okay, Dr. Elizabeth, I'm gonna give this a try. And so you have that. You literally have set the trajectory of your life on a different angle. So let's say you're going like this, and you've been trying for a while, you're going straight horizontal, and you've been trying to make things happen, and nothing's really changing that you want. Just literally by adding a green smoothie or something healthy, that's just one area in one part of your life, one change in one part of your life. You set yourself on a course of an upward cycle, and that upward cycle affects every other aspect of your life. All of a sudden now you're filled with this beautiful green juice. You go into the morning, into work in the morning, and even your commute to work, you're filled with a light force that your body is not accustomed to, and you're like, why do I feel so good today? Oh, I had a raw green juice. Oh, that's amazing. You get to work. All of a sudden you're sitting there, someone says, okay, we're looking for a new idea for this, depending upon what your work is, and you're like, oh, I have an idea. And everybody's like, wow, wow, Sally, or wow, John, that's amazing. That's really great, because your brain is firing on higher cylinders because you fueled it with food that is amazing. And let's say a girlfriend of yours says, or a guy friend of yours said, hey, let's go out after work, someplace. You guys could go for a walk. You can go, get a rock green juice. Would be a good suggestion. But you go out someplace, and there you go. You're sitting there talking with your friend, and you have a little extra glow about you. You're excited about the day. You're excited about your new thing at work that opened up, and it all happened from one green smoothie or one raw juice. Now you're sitting there, and this guy, or if you're a guy, girl, or if you prefer the same sex, somebody wonderful and delicious, comes up to you and says, hi, I really like you. They may not even say, hi, I really like your energy, but they will have been attracted to you because you're vibrating at a higher frequency than you would have been if you didn't start out with that raw green juice. So now, look at all the changes that happened literally from that silly little raw green juice. And I know this sounds a little far-fetched maybe for some people, but I've seen it. I've asked my clients to do this. I work a lot with clients all over the world. I've asked them to put this into place, one small change. And you can't even imagine how many times people call me. They're like, oh my God, Dr. Elizabeth, this really works. This really, really works. And so I invite you. It's a simple, simple technique. You have nothing to lose, right? You're looking to make some wonderful changes in your life. Give this one simple technique a try. A small change. Now, that doesn't have to be a raw green juice in the morning. I think that's an amazing place to start. When I work with clients, shifting your diet is a wonderful place to start. But you could also start by going to the gym. You could just wake up a little bit earlier in the morning and you go to the gym. And just by going to the gym, now you have the endorphins going. Now you go to work, it's the same thing. Your brain is firing on, it's firing at a higher frequency on all cylinders. More things open up from that. And before you know it, you're like, wow, look at the things that I've created in my life. And all these, like I showed you in the poster board, and all these different areas of my life. So, examples of small changes that equal miraculous results. Number one is starting your morning off with a raw green juice or a raw superfoods green smoothie. Number two, start exercising. And I know if you guys follow me, I say this all the time. It does not have to be the gym. It could be going to yoga class. It could be waking up and taking a walk. It's summertime here in LA, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know where you are in the world, but wherever you are, just wake up a little earlier and go for a walk if you want to do that. Get a group of friends and you guys could, go on a hike together. You could go grab a couple of buddies and go play a game of basketball, or some of your girlfriends and go play soccer. The list is end. Go ride a horse. So here's what I tell people when people tell me, oh, I don't know what, I don't really like to exercise. Our bodies love to move. It's not that you don't like to exercise. It's that you haven't found that thing that lights you up when you do it. The thing that gets you excited. Like for me, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know, besides going to the gym, which I love, it's salsa dancing. Oh my God, it's sexy and it's fun and it's beautiful and it just absolutely lights me up. I love it. I can dance for 4 or 5 hours straight. In fact, I wear all the guys out. Really fun. And so for me, I could exercise for hours. I've burned, at least hundreds of calories, had a wonderful time in the process, and just released a lot of endorphins. So what I ask you to do, 2 ways to find an exercise that you love. Number one, you decide to go on an adventure to discover what it is that absolutely makes your heart and your soul sing. It's a great idea, isn't it? And it's usually something where you've looked, like for me, for years, I didn't start dancing till I was 40. literally. And so for me, my heart and soul had longed to dance, and just the opportunity never came along, and I never did. And so when I started dancing, I appreciated it even more because I didn't have it as a child, and I didn't have it as a young adult. And so it may be something where you look on, you look at the water and you go, oh my gosh, I would love to water ski, or I would love to paddleboard, I would love to surf. Or maybe you're more of a hiker, but there'll be a resonance there. There'll be something where you look at it and you'll go, oh wow. And we have the internet, we have YouTube. Go on YouTube and just take a couple hours, sit down, open up your computer, and just look and just Google different, sports activities, and you'll look at something, you'll see it, and you'll go, oh, that's for me. And when you do, message me and let me know what it is, and I will celebrate it with you. Because once you find that one thing, oh my God, your life is changed forever. Exercise will never be dull, it'll never be boring, and it'll always be a joy, and you'll always be in shape. The second thing, look at what you did when you were a child. I was always, like my mom would take me to the grocery store, I was dancing in the aisles, dancing and doing cartwheels. In the aisles. I always loved that kind of acrobatic and dancing movement. I loved it since I was a child. So for you, did you love riding horses? Did you love hiking? Did you love playing tennis or basketball? What was the thing that you did that you absolutely loved? Look back and go out and do it again. Now, I know I can hear some of you saying, are you kidding me, Dr. Elizabeth? I haven't gotten on a horse since I was, 15 or 14. It doesn't matter. It's like riding a bike. You just get right back on. And what happens is, as you make these small changes, which now I've shown equal miraculous results, what happens is that your body begins to come back to its ideal size, shape, and form for you. And so these exercises get easier and easier to do. So make a promise to yourself, and you can hold it with me, to give this a try. It's amazing. So there are two really wonderful examples of how you can make small changes that equal miraculous results in your life for expanding your life. We'll do more in the next video. This video is getting kind of long, so I don't want to go on for too long. So I promise you we're going to pick up where we left off. And if you have any ideas, message me below and let me know your ideas. If you have some ideas on videos you would like me to do, things I've talked about in my book that you'd like more explanation on, things that I've talked about in other videos that you're not clear on and you'd like more explanation about, message me, let me know, and I promise you I will get back to you and I will create a video on that. I think that's it for today. Is there any? I think that's it. I think we're good. Okay, so there you have it. 2 examples of how you can apply the technique of making small changes to your life to create miraculous results. All right, so until next week, I think I shared with you guys I'm committed to doing 1 video a week. So we're going to definitely continue with this theme. I'm going to create another video giving you more examples. And until then, I love you guys. I appreciate you. If you liked the video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel and the content I'm creating, please subscribe. And until next week, happy skinny dipping in the fountain of youth. Ciao.